This is Tim Willis, and armed with only a built-in laptop microphone and a copy of OBS, I'm making another video. So today I'm going to be exploring the Coolors.co website. Now this is probably going to end up being more than one video because there's quite a lot here. But Coolors.co is the website I most often go to when I need to get colors or palettes or anything color related. Got a bunch of tools on it, and we'll go through them all. But for today's video, we're just going to get introduced to the website and look at the color and color palette making capabilities of Coolors. We're at the main page at Coolors.co. It is a free website. There is a pro version, and that's $3 a month. And there's a few tools that require that, but for most people, it's not necessary to have the pro version. But most of the website on Coolors.co, I would say 85% plus, is absolutely free for you to use without having a subscription. So now that we got that out of the way, let's look at our website. So this is the main website, and we have a set of tools here, and you see they've broken down into the main tools or the most highlighted tools, and then another list of tools here. So we'll take a look at that here. As I said at the start of the video, mainly we're going to be focusing on the tools that can generate palettes or pick out colors for us, and so that is where we will start. So first thing we're going to start with is we're just going to go down this list here. We're going to start with the palette generator. Now the palette generator in Coolors is one of my favorite things, and it's kind of why I don't really go to the other sites too often that are similar to Coolors. What you have is, it'll show up you 5 colors here, and then for each color we have several choices we can make. We'll look at that in just a bit. But here's what happens basically is we got 5 colors, and if we press the spacebar on our keyboard, we get another 5 colors. Press spacebar again, another 5 colors, and so on. It just keeps on, I guess, endlessly making different color combinations. And then if you want to go back, we do have a undo button. We can go back to a palette. So that's how the system basically works. We'll look at some of these other tools in a little bit. Now each one of these palettes has controls, and so we can lock the palette. So let's say if we're going to lock these green colors. We'll lock the green colors. Now we press the space bar. The green colors remain unchanged, but all the other colors change. So I'm going to lock them again. We can copy the hex code of any color. We can drag the colors to a different location. So let's go ahead and drag this lilac over there. We can save the color as a favorite. We can view the shades of a color. And so if you kind of like the color but you think you want a little lighter, a little darker, it will provide all the shades and the hex codes for that. We can check the contrast. Now this is a very simple contrast checker that just recommends what color the text should be used with this. There is a better and more sophisticated contrast checker elsewhere on this site, and we'll look at that later. Or we can remove this color, which I don't recommend, because what it will do, it will remove that one palette, then you only have a 4-color palette, and usually the only way I've found to get back to that is just get out of the website and fire it up again and get back to 5 colors on your palettes. So I would just leave that one alone. You know, if you don't like color, just ignore it. And then we have some other tools up here in the toolbar. We've got the ability to make a collage, generate method, settings. You can watch a tutorial. You can create a palette from a photo. That's something we'll be looking at later. You can visualize colors, view palette variations, check contrast, color blindness, adjust palette. And basically these link to other parts of the website. And then you can here, do a quick view of the palette, and so like that. You can export, and it gives you a bunch of links where you can export a palette, something which, by the way, I've never done. Or you can save the palette, and this will save it to your dashboard. So, for example, for this one, I don't like this one. It's kind of ugly. Let's go with something I like better. All right, we'll go with this one. So we're going to save this and call it Video Palette 2. Because I already have a Video Palette 1 in there. Save it. And then if we come up here and go to our dashboard, we will see that it's saved right here. And then there's different things you can save here. You can save colors, gradients, fonts, and so forth. So let's go back to the main page. And we'll go back to the palette generator and finish up here. So that is basically what's going on with it. And then you can also see here, if it's sidebar, if you click that hamburger icon, it will show you all the palettes you've saved, and then you can go to different things there. Anyway, I never go that far deeply into it past that, but you could if you wanted to. Alright, so let's go to the Explore Palettes section. And this is palettes that Coolors has picked out as the most trending palettes that you can select from. And once again, you can go ahead and get a hex code of a color. You can press the three dots and open the palette, open generator, view variations, do whatever you want. So that's just a source. If you don't want to create your own palette, you just want to look around and see if something strikes you right here, this is another place you can go. Now there is a limit to this if you're not a pro level subscriber, but they give you probably, I'd say something like, I don't know how many it is, but like 100 or more palettes to look at before you hit that wall. Alright, so let's go to our image picker. So the image picker is going to create a palette from a photo which you upload. Go ahead and click on Browse Image. We can select from different areas. I'm going to go ahead and just upload from a folder I have. Alright, so we're going to go select, let's select this one because it's got some crazy colors. Alright, and so you see it created a palette out of that. It looked like it concentrated more on these background colors instead of these. I didn't expect that. Let's go ahead and try a different image. Why not? And let's try our beach scene here. Alright, and so you see it picked out some different areas of here and gave us that. And we'll try just one more. Let's try this kind of desert lightning look photo. Alright, so you see how it just picks out different areas that, and I don't know what kind of algorithm is working behind there, but that is how it looks. Now if you see here, you can actually change that by moving the slider under Pick Palettes, and it will change that around. So you're not stuck with just one color scheme. You can move it around and it will go to different areas. It's a pretty cool little tool if you're trying to match colors off a photo and have everything kind of be, you know, matching and color wise. It is a pretty cool tool. kind of fun to play with too. Alright, let's go next on our list. We have the contrast checker. And this is the expanded version of the contrast checker we saw in the palette generator. And basically what you're going to do is just take the color of your background and the color of your text and plug them in, and it's going to give you a number stating how good the contrast is and rating it as being good or bad. So for example, on this one, if we were to take our text color and use our palette and change that to white, like that, then it will tell us that it's very poor. However, if we would change that to black, it tells us not only is it very good, it's super. So you can use this, and there are other tools that check your contrast and your colors for people that have vision problems, like color blindness. We're probably going to get into that in another video, because I think we're going to have 2 videos here, at least, because we're just going to cover this main list here today. Alright, so the one that we got left here today we're doing is the palette visualizer. And what this is, it's a set of images that visualize how the colors you chose on your palette that you created in Palette Generator or chose is going to look. And so you see here we have different kind of images giving you an idea, okay, this is a good idea of how it's going to look. Now if you wanted more designs than that, you can go to Pro, but I think that's probably enough for most of us. And then what we would want to do here is choose a palette. And so we got a generation method. We can browse the palettes we created. There's my list of palettes from the dashboard. Like, we just pick one of them. Why don't we pick the one we had created earlier called Video Palette 2. Okay, so you see now it changed the colors to the colors we chose in that palette, Video Palette 2, and it gives you an idea how things might look with the different colors being used. Now truthfully, most of us aren't going to go this crazy with colors, but it just gives you that idea of how the colors would work with each other when they're working together. And so that is going to be it for the video today. This is going to be part 1 of the Coolors website, and then on the next website we're going to look at some of these other things and maybe go into some things a little further, but I think that's good enough for one video. As I said, I use this tool all the time. So that is the video for today on Coolors.co. This is part 1, and even if you use another tool to create your color palettes, I still think it's worth having this website in your arsenal just because of the range of tools it gives you to check things out. But that is it for right now. My name is Tim Willis. I'm a certified ClickFunnels funnel builder, and I make tutorial and demonstration videos on ClickFunnels, sales funnel building, webpage design, and on all the tools like Coolors.co that we use to make all that happen. That's the video for now. I will talk to you later.